Welcome. Hey everyone. I'm glad you're joining in. Tell me hello and tell me where you're joining from. Today's topic is powerful. Honestly, it shocks a lot of people. Why do women often use more stored energy during fasting? And how does this connect metabolism, hormones, and even the blood sugar health? So before we dive in, remember this is Diabetes Awareness Month. And this conversation matters because most women quietly struggle with constant cravings, low energy, feeling stuck, blood sugar swings, worried about family members, worried about family history, feeling like nothing's working at all. So if that sounds like you, let me know. It's good to know that I'm not the only one that deals with cravings and low energy and feeling stuck in their bodies with blood sugar swings and things like that. So let me ask you a question. What's the hardest part of you thinking about improving your health? Is it the energy? Is it the cravings? Your motivation? Your family history? Drop that in the chat for me. Let me know. And if you're watching on the restream, I really thank you and I appreciate you for joining. But, so many women tell me that, they feel like it's so hard trying to be healthier, that their body is not responding. I hear that all the time. And, when you hear that, you wondering what's going on. So we're going to talk about that and why it's important about today's bodies and how you're built uniquely and how fasting can actually help work for you and not against you. Just because we have a female body doesn't mean that this doesn't benefit us too. So here's something fascinating. When it comes to women fasting, whether it's overnight, a gentle structured fasting routine, the body becomes incredibly efficient in using stored fuel for energy. Why? Because of hormone synergy. Women's body have a beautiful rhythm between estrogen, progesterone, insulin, and when insulin is lower during the fasting period, the body becomes better at tapping into the stored energy source. So we can lose this midsection here. And the second part is protective biology. When you think about women's bodies and how they're designed to be efficient to create steady, stable energy during that fasting time without food, it's amazing. The female metabolism becomes more adaptive. And that's how I lost the 80 pounds that I've lost in the last 2 years and feel so much better, able to run up and down the basketball court with 7th and 8th graders. Then you think about number 3, the better metabolic flexibility. Women often shift into energy using mode quicker than men during fasting time. You didn't realize that because, a lot of times you think, oh, well, my husband loses weight faster than I do. That means the body becomes better at using the fuel it's already stored. So let me ask you this. Have you ever gone a few hours without eating and suddenly felt that your mind was clearer? If that's so, let me know. Because that's your body switching fuel sources. And I want to pause and say this with love. Sometimes when we say things that come across as not being love and not that you care. And it's not that at all. I just want to let you know that, hey, if your body has changed over the years, if you notice more softness around the midsection areas, if your clothes fit differently, if your jeans fit a little bit tighter, if you feel uncomfortable or you get frustrated because you're going through the closet, slinging clothes here and there, saying, nothing's working anymore. I can't get it on there. There's nothing wrong with you. Your body isn't broken. You're not weak. But guess what? You are human. And the beautiful thing is your metabolism can become flexible again. Your energy can come back and your confidence can return. Again, because it's Diabetes Awareness Month, we need to talk a little bit more about things that are hopeful. Type 2 diabetes is often reversible and less traumatic and actually improvable. And actually through supportive nutrition, we can get there. You're not cured, but your body can actually go into remission. And when you can support it, that's why I talk about fasting so much, about how it lowers your insulin spikes, how it helps your body steady the blood sugar, how it lets your body rest. Has anyone in your family ever struggled with blood sugar issues? Anybody have type 2 diabetes, wear a CGM, a glucose monitor? If so, let me know. Type yes in the chat so I'll know. So many of us think people are stuck with it forever, but through nutrition changes, fasting routine, natural metabolic support, it can change everything. And I want to speak about that because, you know, you think of people who feel desperate, because that's where I was. I felt desperate. I thought about when my daughter told me, hey, Mom, you know, I got a surprise for you. You're going to be a grandmother. But I couldn't even bend over and tie my shoe without getting out of breath. I was running to the refrigerator and I was craving foods, sugary, salty. I was actually, I hate to speak it out loud, but, you know, I was addicted to food. I was overeating. Every time I ate a meal, I thought about, oh, wow, I'm hungry an hour later, not knowing what was really going on, wondering why my lab work, when it would come back and say, okay, everything was fine. You know, I really thought I was stuck where I was. And I wanted something. I was desperate. So to the ones that are tired of trying diets that don't work, I tried Fit Body Boot Camp. I tried Weight Watchers. I counted I tried isogenics. I tried counting calories. I tried P90X. I tried so many others. I have a cup for every program that I tried. And, you know, I was feeling overwhelmed. I felt discouraged because, yeah, in the beginning I would lose 2 or 3 in my, you know, inches or, you know, pounds. And then I would gain it back and then some more. I felt drained. And I felt like my health was just slipping away. I don't know if anybody else had felt like that, but, you know, when you feel like your body won't cooperate, what do? And that's where I was. I felt like my body wouldn't cooperate with me. And if that's you, guess what? I see you. But you are stronger than you think. The conversation today, you know, could be your turning point. So let's talk about some simple solutions of what I've tried and what's helped me and where I've benefited from. Let's talk about fasting, the number one, time-based, time-restricted eating. You can try a 12-hour fast. That means 8 o'clock at night, stop eating. 8 o'clock in the morning, get up and eat breakfast. Fasting is not starving. It's not extreme. It's just a structured window for your body to actually build better energy, to better your mood, and to help use the store fuel that you have excess of that you may need to get rid of. You have more metabolic flexibility. You have steady support in blood sugar. So if you're having to sit here and you're sticking your finger to get your blood sugar, or you're having to watch your CGM to see how much insulin you need to take after the fact, fasting is a good free tool that can actually help you. It's, you know, I teach it gentle. I teach it realistically, because nothing is extreme. You shouldn't have to think things that are extreme when it comes to your health. The second part that I use is a mate. And I use it purposely for fasting, because what it does during that time, it actually helps increase my insulin sensitivity and decrease my insulin resistance. It actually increases my ketones up to 60 to 70%, and actually help my fat burn for fuel up to 25%. It promotes weight stability. It decreases the inflammation. So if you're worried or concerned about the joint pain that you're having, there's a way to get to decrease that. The liver weight, the liver cholesterol, it also helps with that. It helps with your mood. It helps actually improve your diabetes. It actually helps also with your cholesterol. It actually helps support your steady energy. So if you're on a GL inhibitor or one of those, think about how your energy level is feeling. Think about how your cravings are going. Are you being consistent? Because this has actually helped me remain consistent. Just think about in this time, in 6 months later, how would you feel if you actually made progress and saw progress and actually got to titrate your insulin or got to titrate your metformin because you're using something that helps with the cravings, where you're not eating, you know. And whoever, if you're struggling with some of this, let me know, because when you're struggling with cravings, that's a little bit different. So, you know, be honest with yourself. you can message me. And the second part of the 3 tools that I use is the balance part. It actually, I drink it before meals, and it helps slows down the sugar absorption. It actually has a huge impact when you eat rice, when you eat pastas, when you eat pizza. It actually helps support the impact of that carb absorption and slow down that. Think about eating pancakes for breakfast. It actually lowers the insulin spikes by 43%. And those post-meal glucose crashes, guess what? You don't have those any longer. So you think about Thanksgiving that's coming around. You're going to have the pies and the dressing, and you're going to have the macaroni and cheese, the beans and things like that do spike your insulin. Well, you don't have to sit there and be the knot on the log and get sleepy afterwards and feel like, oh, I just can't take it anymore. You can actually benefit from it and actually, have the good food and have the food freedom you want, and still feel energized and feel like you don't have to take a nap. So if you ever felt tired after you ate, then that's another sign. The balance help with that. You don't have that tired, sluggish feeling. So let's talk again for a minute. What is your biggest struggle when it comes to a healthier routine? Is it A, cravings? What about B, your motivation? Is it high or low? C, do you have the energy? Are you able to maintain? D, you don't know where to start? Or E, you were like me, all of the above, you're dealing with everything, you feel like you're fighting a constant battle, don't know which way to turn. Put a letter in the comment and let me know, what have you tried before? If you've ever tried any of this. But before I wrap it up, like I said, I was only going to be on here just for a few minutes. I want to leave you with this encouragement. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're definitely not broken. And your body is adaptable. Your metabolism is adaptable as well. Your energy is recoverable. And you are capable. So, again, during this Diabetes Awareness Month, let this be your reminder. Your future can look different from your past. If you want to start, or you need help, you need guidance, want to know more information about the 3 solutions that I gave, just type info in the comment and I'll personally message you. I'll personally work with you, because guess what? I'm proud of you because you took one step. That's all it takes is one step. Typing info in there. Even being here, listening, learning, showing up, that's a win. Keep going, because guess what? You're stronger than you realize. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my health tips for today. It is Diabetes Awareness Month, and it's a powerful thing to know that you can get your health back and know that you can burn more stored energy for fuel during a fasting period. You guys have a great day, and thank you for watching.